Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Cardano chart and the Bitcoin chart, and we start straight away. First of all, look at the market overview here. We have dipped much more today and have since then recovered a little bit. So it is everything is pretty much in the red. I think there's a few cryptos which are up. I think one of them being Sand, which I've also covered in my video yesterday. Various target levels reached today on my charts. For Bitcoin, for Ethereum, that was actually already a couple of weeks ago, but I've just made another Ethereum video also talking about Elliott Waves and how my last target level was, you could say exactly reached. And now we are in a corrective phase for Ethereum, and I expect, for example, Ethereum to come down a little bit lower. That would go in line with my expectation that I think we come down once more with Bitcoin as well and with Cardano as well, because I doubt that Ethereum will move down while Bitcoin moves up. Cardano target level reached as well, and Solana as well. So yeah, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we have moved down in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. Now that didn't come to surprise, hopefully, for anyone who's been following me in the last few days or in the last few weeks. Well, probably in the last week, because this downward scenario, this impulsive move to the downside really only unfolded in the last 7 days. But I've been very specific, very clear that I think that we come into this target box. Now it is very important to see how does actually the price now react in this target box. Now, first of all, we can see that we had a strong rejection pretty much when we hit that target box here at 56 or 57K. We had a rejection first, but then we moved in there. So you can see that this was actually a real support level. Anyway, we dropped below that, dropped down to around 56,500. Now from here we've now bounced out. So this could have already been it, maybe from here we already move up, but it is really too early to say that. There is of course a possibility that we also drop through it. Now if we drop through 53,500, then I think we have to talk about much lower prices, because this is a critical support range. So if we drop below that, then I think we're not only going to drop another 1,000 or another 2,000, I think we're going to drop below 50K. And then we have to talk about completely different scenarios here, which I don't think are very likely at the moment. But again, I have to let you know, just for transparency reasons, also for any new investors or traders, these things are always possible, but I think this level will hold. That's my current view, because this is the last possibility to construct here a impulsive move to the upside for Bitcoin. If we drop below that level here, then it is not an impulsive move to the upside anymore, and we have to really say goodbye to a very that we very soon reach higher levels here. Now this is the last possibility that we turn around here, and at the moment it looks like it does, but this is really only too early to tell and a very, very short-term view. If we turn around really as I would expect it, and we move up here to 72K, that can go fairly quickly. But again, if you come down into that range again, you shouldn't. We cannot drop below 53.5K. If we do that, well, we can, but if we do that, then this would only be possible in a bearish scenario. At the moment, I am bullish. My focus is bullish on the crypto market in general, on Bitcoin, and also looking at some other indicators like the stock to flow model and the Pi cycle indicator that are telling me that there is more room to go up from here. So I would be in favor of the scenario that we turn around here. But target level reached, we hit it exactly. So I'm really pleased with that, because that just shows again that Elliott Waves work. So let's take a look at Cardano. Also target level reached again. I did say in my previous videos that I expect us to come down, possibly below that 233-day moving average. And again, we did that. We hit the target level again. And for any new viewers, I've been talking about this target level between 181 and 145 since middle of September. I think it was actually not that low. I think I talked about the higher level. 181 was there before, but I think I had the lower level a little bit higher. I have corrected that down since then, because I've recalculated the Elliott Waves. So basically this is the lowest level currently that we can expect to Cardano to come down to in a bullish scenario, and that is what I primarily expect. So to basically come down maybe even a little bit more if Bitcoin drops once more, which I would expect, but again, it's not guaranteed. It's too early to say we hit the target level. That is the most important thing, and I expect a turnaround. If we now come down a little bit more, for me that's not so important, because we have hit the target level, we're in the target range, and within this is for me a great buying level here, and also for Bitcoin as it was here. And I bought, and the people in the Telegram group and the Discord group or the channel membership group, they know that I bought when we had the low here, and I think this is a very, very good and positive move that we finally came to that level, because it just means that we're getting closer, we're getting closer to that turnaround that I still expect, as you might know, for Cardano here, and also now for Bitcoin, of course. So we can see here that we are, basically in the target level, and we are also, and I just show it to you on the other chart here. No, sorry, I want to show you the ADA/BTC chart. ADA/BTC, we are still here in this descending wedge, so I'm going to continue to track that. This for me just further confirms that this is going to be bullish, because a descending wedge, as you might know, is a bullish pattern, generally more likely to break out to the upside. And in addition to that, you oftentimes see these bullish divergences on the chart, which also indicate a breakout to the upside. So we can see that here on the 4-hour chart, and you can also see that on the daily chart. So here again, a very, very clear bullish divergence, while we're making lower lows on the price, we're making higher lows on the momentum indicator on the RSI. So that indicates that the momentum is shifting. Yeah, so the momentum from a move down, and where the momentum was also pushing us down, that momentum has completely shifted. And you can see already here on the chart as well how this downtrend is shifting. And that is a good indicator that we could see here a move to the upside fairly soon. And I've been talking about that for a while now. It just takes a bit longer than expected, but it is still that bullish scenario here within which we are. And it probably would have been too easy to just bounce off this ascending trend line here again. And that's what I see. Oftentimes the more you actually see these trend lines play out, the more touch points you have, the weaker the trend lines actually get, because then it just becomes too easy and other traders make advantage of it. So yeah, we actually broke at the time here through this ascending trend line, but we're now forming this bullish divergence, and I'm just waiting for this breakout to the upside. So for me, in summary, this move to the downside, it's not guaranteed that this has been completed yet. Yes, we have hit the target level, but in both target levels for Bitcoin and Cardano, there is still more room to the downside, and I will personally use that really, really strongly for further purchases. And again, I've been expecting this, and this, hopefully my videos have prepared you for that. But as always, you can't really predict then how the next move will be until you see here a new structure forming now. So we would need to see now an impulsive move, in maybe a 1-2 or 1-2-3 structure forming to determine in which direction we are heading, and if the trend now has shifted from a downtrend again to an uptrend. It's just too early to say that, but still, because overall on the weekly, based on the Elliott Wave counts, and that's all I do again, basing these moves on the Elliott Wave method rules, this chart is telling me that we are currently still in a wave 3 to the upside. So we had, as a reminder, back here in May, a wave 1, also in May, a wave 2, and we have not completed wave 3 yet. So we are still in that wave 3, which would, based again on the Elliott Wave targets, would take us to 442, 520, in that range here actually. And someone asked me today, it doesn't make sense that I expect the price to come lower and then go to this high level. Well, I must tell you, look at what we did back in July. It is very, very similar. Back in July, what we did, we also came from a top, lost basically in value here to the absolute low actually. This was 61% back then, yeah. And from that low back then, how much have we actually gained? And look at how, this is the weekly chart. So from the absolute low here, I mean, when the uptrend started, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, within 7 weeks. So technically, you would be at the end of the year. Within 7 weeks, we've really made how much profit? So let's just start from down here. Really, like 212%. So looking at, again, where we are now, from up here to the low where we are currently. So that was not even 60. I mean, we only lost like 45%. That's not even that much as we lost back here. And from the low where we are now, then to that to the wave 3 target, you know, this is not even what we made back in back in July, so, or in August. So that's only like 170, 180%, you know, maybe a bit higher depending on where we are going to land, but let's just call it a 200%. So, you know, you can easily make that in 7 weeks. We did it before, so why would you not do it again, you know? And again, I remember people saying here as well that, oh, Cardano is not doing anything, and it just took ages, you know. And again, it's just the same pattern that we see again. So I don't know why people are necessarily so, don't understand that this can just happen again. It did happen before. It's not impossible, you know. And even at the time, you know, you had a very similar picture on the MACD, a very similar picture on the RSI. So yeah, just based on the, again, Elliott wave count, this is what the next target level is. So basically what the Elliott waves give us, they give us, well, wave formations, structures. They give us certain target levels based on the Fibonacci extension and retracement levels, just to keep it simple. Yeah, just as an explanation. And what I do here is applying them. And so far it has been damn accurate. From up here, you know, somewhere around 240, I told you that we will get into this target range. And now we finally been there. And it has taken a long time, but I've stick to this scenario. I did actually expect, and you know that we would see a temporary move to the upside and follow Ethereum. Well, we haven't seen that, unfortunately, but I left this on the chart all the time in nearly every video I've been talking about it. And now we are finally there. And I just want to communicate that Elliott waves, they work. You know, they have been accurate. I've been using them for years and they work. I don't only do this since yesterday. Yes, I don't do this full time as a trader or whatever, but that's for different reasons. You know, I only do this part-time, but I've been doing it for years and they are really, really accurate. So that is the next target level that I expect up here. And hope you liked that update video about Cardano. And if you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you really like the content, maybe consider joining as a channel member. We're now over 120 members, which is amazing in just, oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks. And it's just crazy. And I love it. And we have great interactions on Discord and Telegram. And the Discord channel is growing all the time. So I had to finish a few things off for other things, not for crypto here. And that's now done. Now I can fully focus on Discord, so that will be populated in the next few days and weeks, hopefully over the weekend already, with tutorials and things like that. I show my trades there and all these things. So it's growing and I really enjoy that community. Thanks for your support and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.